Hi. Well, it's the end of day 5 in self-isolation from you gorgeous, gorgeous people. And I thought I would read you one more story since Mummy is now feeling much better. I'm going to read a wonderful one from this lovely John Birmingham book called Mr. Gumpy's Outing and Other Stories. And I'm going to read one about what it means to be strong, because I think we've all been very strong and very brave the last few days. So we're going to read about someone very brave and very strong. Do you know who that might be? Avocado Baby. Mr. and Mrs. Hargraves and their 2 children were not very strong. Mr. Hargraves, or even Mrs. Hargraves, because Misters can't normally carry babies, was expecting another baby, and they all hoped it would not be as weak as they were. Let me see this lovely picture here. Here you go. The new baby was born, and all the family were very pleased. Mr. and Mrs. Hargraves brought the baby home, and it grew, but as they feared, it did not grow strong. Mr. Hargraves found feeding the baby very difficult. It did not like food or want to eat very much. "Whatever can I do?" wailed Mrs. Hargraves. "The baby doesn't like anything I make, and it looks so weak." "Why don't you give it that avocado pear?" said the children. In the fruit bowl, can you see the fruit bowl there? On the table, there was an avocado pear. Nobody knew how it had got there, because the Hargreaves never had bought avocados. Mrs. Hargreaves cut the pear in half, mashed it, and gave it to the baby, who ate it all up. From that day on, an amazing thing happened. The baby became very strong. It was so strong that it could break out from the straps of its high chair, pull other children uphill in a cart, wrench off the sides of its cot, and each day Mrs. Hargraves gave the baby an avocado pear. One night, a burglar got into the house. The baby woke up and, hearing the burglar moving about downstairs, leapt out of the cot. The baby picked up a broom and chased the burglar. The burglar was so frightened at being chased by a baby that he dropped his bag and ran out of the house. The next day, Mr. Hargraves put a notice on the gate. The notice says, "Beware of the baby. That should keep the burglars away," he said. The baby would help to carry the shopping, move the furniture, and push the car when it wouldn't start. One day, 2 bullies were watching for the children in the park. The bullies started being very nasty to the children. The baby did not like that and jumped out of its pushchair, picked up the bullies. You see that? Go back a bit, you can see it. And threw them into the pond. The baby gets stronger every day and is, of course, still eating avocado pears.